Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Okay.
Found it.
Hello, everyone. I would like to talk to you today about an issue I was confronted with while conducting field research for a class assignment. Homeless, the invisible visible was the title of my report. An encounter with the other.
Ah.
For our field research, we were instructed to engage, interact with, or observe those who are not like us, to which I chose the homeless. It was an interesting experience, and it opened my eyes to a problem that I had never really given much thought to. Of the few that I did interview that day for this field research, some were more willing to talk than others, one not so much so, another distrusting of the system and of its help, and one who seemed to care less as if one existed. As I listened to their stories, I noticed something quite interesting. I could see myself in them. They were more like me than I had ever imagined. They had become not so other to me. Those images of carted belongings pushed by the homeless started to carry more meaning. According to a 2019 annual housing assessment report by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, homeless is defined as, and I quote, a person who lacks a fixed, regular, and adequate nighttime residence. There are different types of homeless states, such as the sheltered homeless, those who are in emergency shelters, safe havens, or transitional housing programs. The unsheltered homeless are those who sleep in the streets, parks, or vehicles. But you may be saying to yourself, what does this have to do with me? That is a very good question and one that must be answered. The numbers are startling. According to that same report, on a single night in January 2019, the number of homeless was an almost estimated 568,000 people, which according to the US Census Bureau, rivals the total estimated population of the entire state of Wyoming. Why do I say this? Because the homeless are in need of help and their cry goes out. In some instances, as shown in the Harvard Law Review, 8th Amendment criminalization of homelessness, their homeless status and no place to lay their head unnecessarily contributes to the criminalization of those with no place to call home. We who are able should extend a helping hand that they may find the security and place of rest that many of us take for granted. In the Salem Press Encyclopedia article, Homelessness, they expound on 3 major factors for the causes of homelessness, which are poverty, housing, and health. With the diversity in the causes of homelessness, diversity in the types of people on all levels can contribute to the bettering of the life of the homeless, which in turn is beneficial for the whole of community. So what can we do? The first step to the solution is an acknowledgement of the problem. If we act as if the problem does not exist, nothing will be done to solve it. This can be a difficult step, for with acknowledgement comes responsibility. Secondly, we need to educate ourselves on the homelessness problem, factors contributing to it, and those who are affected. On the United States Interagency Council on Homelessness website, under the section Tools for Action, they provide information regarding different factors that contribute to the homelessness, as well as various angles of the homeless problem and those who are affected. Thirdly, how and where can I serve? Google it. Search up how to help homeless people, along with the name of your city, and that will give you the most relevant information to choose from pertaining to your own city or where you will choose to serve. And this will also lead you to service opportunities at your individual level. And again, the United States Interagency Council on Homelessness provides relevant information on service opportunities under its Tools for Action section, as well as providing possible suggestions for solutions for various aspects contributing to tackling the homeless problem and different groups to help, such as veterans, families, and youth. In conclusion, sometimes the greatest catalyst for change is when we ourselves experience heartache. But it doesn't have to be like that. We can look around us and see the needs of our community and find ways to attend to those needs. No, we're not called to single-handedly change the world, but we are called to love one another. And when you do choose to serve, don't let anyone shame you, saying that what you are doing is not enough. The child sitting in the classroom, learning about the problem of homelessness, could then affect another with their words, which in turn could affect their hands, which then could affect positive change and reverberate throughout the world. In the end, it is fairly easy to acknowledge the problem, learn of it, and to find out how and where to serve. So when the homeless reach out for help, we should give them our support. And when we support them, we show them love. And when we show them love, we help solve the problem of homelessness. And we become a part of the solution. So, to answer the question, what does this have to do with me? I will end thus. You must remember that the homeless are people too. They are fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters. And many were just like us. And we too could become just like them, just as they are, without a home. Thank you.
Oh, well done.